Okay, I'd like to introduce a new activity that's on the ABAX LMS that's called Transcribe. So I'll show you from the student's view and then I'll show you from the teacher's view what the teacher sees. At any rate, this is peeking into a class and I'll click on this Transcribe activity. And the student will click Take Quiz, and then they come to this screen. Summarize the lecture on the United Nations. 2. Understanding a lecture on page 11 off your textbook. Talk for 2 minutes. So that's the question that the students get, and then they have to talk or speak their answers. So they click on the mic and they begin talking. So a sample answer. This talk is about the United Nations. The United Nations started right after World War II in 1945. There are 193 member states. The headquarters are in New York, but there are also offices in Switzerland, Kenya, and Austria. The United Nations has 4 goals. 1, to keep world peace. 2, to help countries work together. 3, to make people's lives better. And 4, to help all countries reach the first 3 goals. Then I hit stop. Now what I want to do is listen and transcribe the result. So I click here, the mic, and they begin talking. I'm not going to do this. A sample answer. This talk is about the United Nations. The United Nations started right after World War II. So you can pause it. In 1945, there are 193 member states. The headquarters are in New York, but there are also offices in Switzerland, Kenya, and Austria. The United Nations has 4. Anyway, I'll continue along like that. And then what I would do would be to hit submit. And then I get a score. Okay, so now let's look at it from the teacher's side. Okay, so now I'm logged in as a teacher. And so to manage my classes, I click on Manage Classes. And I'll click on this class here, View Progress, to see what some of my students have done. And I can see, I can see that this student here, ABAX student, has submitted this transcription. And so when I hover over, there's the score. Now, the score is based on a couple of things. One, it's based on the number of words or tokens that were used, and then types looks at the lexical variety, the number of different tokens that are used. So that's part of the automatic scoring system. So as a teacher, you can use some of this automatic scoring because lexical diversity does tend to correlate with proficiency. And so you could use the automatic scoring, or you could just use it as one data point in your overall scoring. But at any rate, there it is. What it does is allows the student to speak, and then you as the teacher can decide if you let the student correct themselves when they transcribe it from the audio to the written word when they're typing it in. Personally, my advice is yes, absolutely. Why would you not? You're giving that student an opportunity for reflection. And so, yes, by all means, have them speak and then reflect upon it as they write in. But anyway, that's sort of a fast and easy way to have students do a speaking activity online using the ABAX LMS.